Hello, everyone. So I'm excited to be on the show this evening. Uh, sorry about the little bit of delay, and we may still have to wait for a few minutes as our guest is not in the house yet, but hopefully he's going to join us very, very soon. So we are going to be looking at a very, very interesting topic today: men as heads of the family. Men as heads of the families. Okay, when this head of the family thing is so is all over the place, and we hear it in different contexts and all that. What readily comes to mind? What readily comes to mind? What readily comes to mind? Yeah, I want us to ponder on that while we wait for our guests for today. I'm so sure it's going to be exciting. It's going to be enlightening and empowering for our men and every member of our family, that is going to watch this today and afterwards, even after the program. Thank you very much. Let's just ponder on what it really means, to be the head of the family. What does that, once you hear head of the family, you hear some fathers they say, I am the head of this family, and so whatever I say, this, and that, what comes to your mind readily? Yeah, just let's keep pondering on that while we wait for our guest. Hopefully, he's going to join us very, very soon. Yeah, he had a bit of delay, so he's going to join us very soon. And I promise you, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting and empowering and enlightening as well. Yeah, thank you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Just a minute. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's nice having you on the show. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming
Thank,
on.
thank you,
Thank
ma.
you for the honor. We appreciate it greatly. Thank you very much. We are live already.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are live already.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So I want to welcome our viewers once again. Thanks for coming up on the show this evening. And thank you once again to our special guest for today. Today on the FLT show, we are going to be looking at men as heads of families. Earlier, just before he came in, I said you should just, while we wait for him, we should ponder on what heads of family, of families means to us individually, maybe based on past experiences and all that. So we have with us on the show today Mr. Akinropo Akinola, and uh, he's a special guest on the show today that will be doing justice to our topic, men as heads of families. Mr. Akinropo Akinola is a passionate catalyst for change who has a mandate to increase the quality of parenting, leadership, and the methodology of nurturing African children, as well as adults, into greatness while maximizing their full potentials. He's an accounting graduate from the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, Ogun State, Nigeria. He had a short stint in the banking industry from 2001 to 2005, and later started a private business majoring in financial brokerage. He had been involved in youth counseling before he was called into the leadership and parenting ministry in 2011. He's a member of Nigerian Institute of Management, a chartered member. Akinropo Akinola has practicing license in childcare, parenting, family advocacy, and education consulting. He is a certified emotional intelligence specialist and also an associate family systems engineering specialist. He has leadership training certification from Growing Leaders, Atlanta, USA, and also is a certified Generation Z facilitator for the same Growing Leaders, Atlanta, USA. He currently speaks weekly to millions of parents and adults around the world on his television program tagged Legacy Hot with Akinropo on Ovation International TV. His track record on advocacy, on leadership, and parenting can be traced across sectors, following the need to consolidate diverse projects, efforts, and intervention within the corporate world and parenting space. He is a consultant, speaker, trainer, leadership coach, and also an experienced family counselor. He's the author of the fast-growing inspired work tool for fathers to raise real men in today's world, which is titled Boys, Daddy, Where Are You? He's a founder, lead researcher at Parent Mark Consulting. Please join me to make welcome once again Mr. Akinropo Akinola. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you greatly. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So over to our topic of the day, men as heads of family. So to start with, what is a family unit? As we are going to be looking at the headship of this nation called family, what is a family unit?
A family unit simply means an integral part of the whole society. An integral part of the whole society. And that's why when you look at a unit, you know that a unit does not stand on its own. A unit does not stand on its own. A unit always have, a kind of, sub activities around it, right? So when you now look at the fact that a family unit is a subsector or subsystem of the total system of the society of a country, then you now know that the importance. Of that. Sorry, I need to charge my phone.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So don't worry. I think I can still manage with the battery because any moment for me to change it, it will disrupt the doing properly. Okay. So when you look at the family unit as a subsystem of the society, you now look at the importance of such family unit. So family unit now The importance now, it carries so much huge importance such that without the involvement of family unit, there can't be, an empowered generation. There can't be empowered society. There can't be an empowered world. There can't be an
mm,
empowered country because family is
mm,
the main, the production factory of the society. I always believe that every leader that we know today, and I believe that this is not about whether one believes it or not. Everybody believes it, everybody knows it. Even though not everybody believes in the importance, how indispensable a family unit is. But they still believe that every leader that we see in Nigeria today, in the world today, was once a child while
mm.
way back, like 30 years back, 40 years back, 50 years back, even 100 years back. Every leader who has graced this world was once a child. So that goes to tell you the indisputable nature that family unit is in a society. And not
Mm,
until everybody, not until every other sphere takes the family unit system and family unit system, not until they take it so serious, we
seriously.
can never get to that El Dorado that the world craves.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the family is vital. The quality of our families is vital in the quality of the society that
Yes,
we desire on the long run. Thank you very much. That's a vital point. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So there are lots of stuff surrounding this concept of men as heads of families, uh so a lot of people, over time, they've taken it as a ticket to do a lot of things that are unheard of, to enforce things and all that doesn't go down well with the family members on the long run. So what is the concept of being the head of a family? What is it about, and where did it originate from? Is being
yeah.
the head of the family what a man was created for? Is that his sole purpose in life?
Okay, fine. So when you look at the creation of man, the creation of God, you can't separate that from the main identity of man as projected by God. So the concept of man being the head of the home, the concept of man being the leader of the home, being the leader of the society, in quotes now, right? Has its projection from the word go, and that is God. So when we are talking about this, there is something, I'm sorry, permit me to use this word, there is something we call, in theology, there's something that we call first law of mention. First law of mention. So
Mm,
when you look at the Bible, God made Adam, right, the head of the home. So that is the concept, that is the identity. So guess
mm,
what? When he made it here, then we now define it to mean that it's a male version, it's a visible and character of the invisible God. So,
mm,
so when a man is the leader of the home, when a man finds himself, right, as the leader of the society, he does not confer on you the right to oppress the people under you, the right to oppress, especially the female man under you, because the man is the spirit. Inside that spirit, we have male and female.
mm,
Inside that man, inside the man, we have male and female. So men
mm,
now being the invisible and character of the invisible God. It,
mm,
that thing, that invisible character was only trapped in masculine body.
mm.
It's only trapped
Wow,
in masculine body for the purpose of what? Of the management of resources God has deposited on earth. So
wow.
when you look at that, another version of it, or rather another explanation to just to make sure that it is not about superiority, it's about
Mm,
collaboration, right? So
mm, mm,
female also is an expression of God's invisible character,
mm,
expression of
mm,
God's invisible character trapped in a feminine body for the
mm,
purpose of running the home, for the purpose of managing resources God has
Mm.
deposited in a society, God has deposited in a home. So when
Mm.
you look at this area, then now let us now go to the expanded format. Where did we get it? How did we get to the level where people always want to believe that being the head of the home means that
Means
your
oppression.
being the head of the home means that whatever your wife says matters. I mean, doesn't matter to you. Where
Mm.
did you get to the point that the
Mm.
only thing or the only person that says a thing in the home and it stands is the man?
Mm.
Forgetting that part of the responsibility the Lord gave man, God gave man, is to model, is to
Mm.
model, is to model and mentor his home. Part of the responsibility the Lord gave man is to be a gardener,
Mm. To groom
to
and
be a
nurture.
gardener, to
Mm.
tender, to tender your flower, to tender the tree, to trim the grass, to make sure that everything is in order. And
Mm.
when you look at a man as a gardener, eh, there is a whole lot of work in there.
To be done.
So when every one of us we see gardeners, we believe that especially when you stay in an environment that is well trained, well manicured environment, the lawn,
We love it.
lawn, everybody loves it. But
Yeah.
not many people care to know or to wonder how the job was done.
Mm.
As a gardener puts in so much effort
Mm.
to make sure that the instrument of gardening is well sharpened. The
Mm.
instrument of gardening is not rust. The
Mm.
instrument of gardening is well kept. Is
Wow.
well kept. The instrument of gardening is given a vantage position in the gardener's heart.
Mm.
Nobody cares to wonder about that. What people wonder about or what they care about is the smoothness, is the well manicured lawn that we have around. So if a man is a gardener now, that means a man needs to spend so much time to earn his skill. A man needs to spend so much time to
Mm.
gather equipment together, to nurture equipment, to
Mm.
sharpen equipment, to make
Mm.
sure that equipment are not rust. What
Mm.
what defines equipment in a man? What defines equipment in a man? Skill is part of what defines
Wow.
equipment in a man.
Wow.
What defines equipment in a man? Talent
Mm.
is part of what defines equipment in a man.
Skills.
What defines equipment in a
Wow.
man? Your
Talent.
your your ability to be self-aware, your ability to know yourself, your
Wow.
ability to know your limit in life, your
Wow.
ability, your ability to be vulnerable to your children, ability to
Wow.
be vulnerable to your wife, ability to be
Wow.
open to them. That is what is going to give them a clear direction. Then
Wow.
lastly, then lastly, when you gather all those skills, talents, when you gather everything together, every one of them points to one area for you to be able to create a family vision for the family that you are heading.
Wow. Woo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So it's just not about enforcing submission. When a man gets to the point of enforcing submission, it means there's a big problem. There is an issue to be addressed. So it's about skills, it's about talent, it's about the ability to be self-aware, it's about being vulnerable to the children, to their wives as well.
Yes.
And just trying to give a recap to our viewers. And all these are skills also that are required to creating a family vision that
Family
is
vision for the
workable
family.
for
That is what the
clear
family wants to.
direction. Clear
Yeah.
direction. Yeah, for clear direction. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is awesome. That is awesome.
No,
That is awesome.
no,
So,
no.
what does being the head of the family? What does it have to do with servant leadership? You know, what does it
It
have
has,
to do with the concept of servant leadership?
it has a lot to do with servant leadership because your job as a servant leader in the home is to build a model that will
Mm,
transform the family to
mm,
a desired future,
mm.
to a desired future.
Future.
So
Wow.
your job is to model and mentor what you want. What kind of hope do you hope for your children? What
Mm,
kind of future, what type of future do you want for your children? What type of
mm,
future have you shown them? And what
mm,
type of future are they presently living? What do
mm,
they have to know? So it's a servant leader activity because you must first of all offer yourself as a living sacrifice.
mm, mm,
Fathers, fathers must first of all present themselves as a living sacrifice for the
mm,
wife, for the wife of the home to look at their lifestyle, at the lifestyle, and say, yes, this man is actually it's actually a groomer. This
mm,
man is actually grooming me. Yes, yes.
mm,
I can see the
mm,
clear direction. I can see where
mm,
we're going. I can see the
mm,
vision. And I can see the
mm,
value that we have scripted. Everything,
mm,
everything reverberates in our DNA code. I can see everything. Yes, we can go further. So at the same
mm.
time, children see the father as
As a role model.
living as a role model. When a
Mm,
father presented himself as a living sacrifice, the
mm,
father, when the father presents himself as a living sacrifice, he has shown the children the way to go. He has taught the
mm,
children the value of humility. He has taught the
mm,
children the value of relationship. He has taught the
mm,
children the value of leadership. He has taught the children the
mm,
value of empathy. He has taught
mm.
the children the value of focus. He
Wow.
has taught,
Wow.
he has taught the children the value. I mean, it may not be a value, but it's part of it. Can be, you can liken it to the value of delaying gratification
Mm.
because
Wow.
all the lifestyle the man is giving them in the home is a living sacrifice. So when you put all this together, what do you have? Submission comes in naturally.
Mm. Mm.
Submission,
Mm.
submission comes in naturally. Now,
Mm.
let me cite one example here, madam. Sometimes in 2015, my boy was just uh, 7 years old this
Mm.
particular time, and there is this mentorship class I was always trying to take him to. When
Mm.
the elder sister, when she was available, he would always go. But the boy
Mm.
just wanted to always want to follow me. So this day, we just parked. Immediately we got to the center for this mentorship. As I was parking at the car park, my son, sat at the back. And immediately I wanted to come out. The boy told me, he said, Daddy, I am so proud of you.
Wow. At
So,
7.
yeah, at 7, he said, Daddy,
Wow.
I'm so proud of you. I had to go back to the car. I said, what did you say? I'm just so proud of you. Why did you say this?
Wow.
He said, I don't know. I'm just so proud of you.
Wow.
He said, Daddy, don't worry, just let's go. I'm so proud of you. Let's go.
Wow.
I wanted to probe further. He declined. He said, don't worry now, nothing. And we just entered the mentorship class. And when we were done,
Wow.
we went home. And when we got home, he still told his mom that, Mommy, I'm just so proud of Daddy. I don't
Wow.
just know why. I don't just
Wow.
So now, when I now related that thing to one of my coaches said that this is what this boy said, and the man said that I thought the boy was not understanding me, that the boy was
Wow.
understanding me because the boy knew then about the activities I was involved in my local church, the former church I was attending. He knew the activities I was involved in, that I would have woken up as early as 6 a.m. Then we will not come back to, to the house until around 2 o'clock. When we came back until around 2 o'clock again, we ate. I will not have time to even relax because that mentorship class started by 5 p.m. and I must be there by 4:30. So immediately we were done eating, well, I still put on my clothes again, then we go. So the coach now told me that, do you think this boy is not watching everything that you are doing? The boy is watching you, and that's why, out of his subconscious mind, the boy said, Daddy, I am proud of you. Because that day, if the boy had said it, maybe I took him to a restaurant or at one place to just buy ice cream or burger or anything, and the boy said that, I would have said maybe it's because of the food I gave the boy that made the boy to eat that way. I mean, as a catalyst. But no, nothing of such. But the boy watched my step. The boy watched how I woke up in the night. The boy watched everything and he voiced that statement out. Daddy, I am so proud of you.
Wow.
I remember the day, I wrote that day out. The plaque, I mean, the where I framed that word, I mean, where I hang it is in our house now. When the boy just look at it, the boy will just smile. Even a passage, even a chapter of my book was dedicated to that area. Daddy, I am so proud of you. So when we live in our life as living sacrifice, when others live their life as living sacrifice, everything comes to them, everything comes to Father naturally. Submission that you want, to get it naturally. The superiority that you want, superiority in quote now, because I don't want people to go with that mindset that I want to do that so that my wife will know that I'm superior to him. No, to her. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that all the accolades, all the good attributes, great attributes that you want as fathers will come to you. You just present yourself first as a living sacrifice to the home, to the house that you live.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the game, of being the head of the family is all about selflessness. And that's how we can raise true humanity, people that are human. That's how the family as a unit can raise children that are human, that are empathetic. Thank you. At this point, I want to say thank you to all the men. I know it has taken you a lot to join us. I can see quite a number of men, fathers, daddies, husbands joining in. I'm so grateful. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining in. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. So wow. Okay. So, our men, we have a lot of school of thoughts on the role of men as heads of families. Are they supposed to be just only providers? A lot of men, I was listening to a radio program recently, they're like, no, it's their mother that should find out this, do that. My own is once I provide, I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I can just hide in the background, and watch, not showing too much emotion and all that. And once they have done that successfully, they feel they can just go to rest. And then every other thing is the duty of the woman. She's the home builder. Every other thing is her business. And so those who lord it over every member of their family, they pose as the lion of the tribe of the of their families. Yeah. So okay. So are they supposed to be just providers mainly, primarily, or there is much more to that? Yeah. To being the head of the family.
Okay, thank you, madam. Okay, you see, first of all, I want to appreciate all men who stick it out day and night just to make sure that the home front does not suffer any financial lack. I have been there and I'm still there.
Mm.
I know how we rack our brain. I know how we just want to be sure
Mm.
how we want to make sure that our wife do not lose hope in us, right?
Mm.
Not taking it away from some women, some wives also who stick it out every day and night,
Mm.
just to
Mm.
make sure that the husbands are protected.
Mm.
Because we have wives that are doing that job so perfect. So, but because of this message, so we are limiting it to fathers, men alone. So I salute you, all fathers, who go
Thank
out
you very
every
much.
who go out
Thank
every morning 5 a.m. and will not return until around 10 p.m., 11
you.
p.m. We will talk about all the activities on the road, some unforeseen and some foreseen. So we thank you. Be that as
Thank
it
you so
may,
much.
be that as it may. Another area I want men to look into is this, and I want the whole world, especially Nigerians, to look into that. Behind every behavior, behind every accepted norm in the world, there is always a culture, there is always a belief system that backs it
Mm.
up.
Mm.
So
Mm.
once a belief system, a culture backs
Mm.
an action up, it will take like forever
Mm.
before that action is nullified. And that
Mm.
action is going to be nullified by a superior action. So now,
Mm.
what is that culture? What is the belief system I'm talking about? When boys were, back in the days when we were boys, what they used to tell us, what they made us to understand about the hallmark of being a man is your ability to provide for your home,
Mm.
is ability to provide for your home. And again, they will not look for a place in the Bible, or be it not applicable. They conjoin it together that the Bible
To
says
see what they
a man
want.
that is not able to provide for his family is worse than an infidel.
If you
It did not say, Bible did not say a man, anyone. Anyone. Bible said anyone, and it's not in any way related to a family issue, family matter. It's not in
mm.
any way related to marriage. So they just
Mm.
pick it, they laud it, and they back it up with traditional belief, traditional culture that
Mm.
you are the head of the home, you must be able to provide. So every one of us, we carried that mindset into marriage.
Mm.
We carried that mindset into marriage, that even we failed to want to carry our wives along about all the financial challenges we're going
Exactly.
through.
Exactly.
We
Mm.
don't want to carry them along because we believe that if I allow my wife to know that I borrowed money from the bank, I
I'll look
borrowed
like
money
a
from the
weakling.
friend, I am
Mm.
thinking my wife will lose respect for me. My wife will not be happy,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
So every one of us, we are products of our early emotional life. So
Mm.
the way we were raised, the culture we were raised with, had some part of our behavior, had formed the pattern of our behavior.
Mm.
I'm a living example. I lived with that until the first 3, 4 years of my marriage. When I ran into trouble, when I ran into financial trouble, that was when I knew that I had been fooling myself all this while because
Mm.
I wanted, but that was what was given into my head. I wanted to be there for my wife and children.
Mm.
I wanted to go all out.
Mm.
Every business that came my way, I wanted
Mm.
to do it. I
Mm.
I was not carrying my wife along. It
Wow.
was when the bubble burst. That was when my wife knew all the challenges I had been battling with. And
Mm.
my wife broke down, my wife cried. Why didn't you
Wow.
carry me along? And I had
Wow.
to beg. I didn't want to carry you along because I believe that I am the man of the house. And
Mm.
everything that happens in my house, I mean, the whole box stops on my table. Your
Mm.
own is just to sit down. Let me go out and find out. Let me find money. Not that she's not working. She's working. But
Mm.
I carried that belief system too far. All, all
Mm.
in the name that I wanted to provide for my family. All in the
Mm.
name that if I'm not able to provide for my family, I am worse than an infidel. If I'm not able
Mm.
to provide for my family, then I'm not fit to be called a man.
Mm.
So
Wow.
those things had messed up many fathers' life. And
Mm.
that belief system has sent many men, many fathers to their early grave.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
To
Wow.
the
Wow.
grave. But a time came, and that time is now. We've been talking about this for the past 13 years. People that have been there before me, our coaches who have been there before me, people like Praise Owewe, they've been
Mm.
preaching it, they've been saying it, that look, men, father, your duties, your relevance in the home is not limited to your financial
Mm.
provision alone. You
Mm.
must always be there for your family, for your wife, for your children. You must
Mm.
always be there for them. Kudos to you for everything that men, that fathers do. But
Mm.
don't heap, don't use that as an excuse to now heap the blame on your wife. That is
Mm.
that is another area I want to address. I don't know whether some men or some fathers have found it, they found a solace in it. Just that, let me just look for money. Once I drop money, maybe they just think that maybe looking for money is so easy, but training, mentoring children could be difficult. They just believe that I pay the school fees, pay the house rent, or I build the house, I provided the money for your holiday. Oh yeah, mother, take the rest. So and then because of that, I have seen some men, I've seen some men blaming their wife for any recalcitrance from their children. I have
Mm.
seen some men holding their wife responsible for any behavioral infraction that was reported from the school.
Mm.
This
Mm.
is this is absolutely wrong. This is
Mm.
absolutely wrong. One of
Mm.
the responsibility is to provide for the home. Know that,
Mm.
know that, no peace.
Mm.
Another responsibility is for you to model the lifestyle you want for your children, the lifestyle you want for your wife, the lifestyle you want
Mm.
for your household. Model
Mm.
it for them. Let them know. Part of
Mm.
your responsibility is to mentor your children. Part of your
Mm.
responsibility is to live your life, present your life as a living sacrifice for your children to
Mm.
follow.
Mm.
Part of your responsibility is for you to design the value system, is for you to
For the
design
family.
the educational system for your
Mm.
children.
Mm.
Part of your
Wow.
responsibility is for you
Wow.
to know, the personality type of your children. Part of
Mm.
the responsibility is for you to
Mm.
know what what kind of solution are your children going to solve in this world.
Mm.
Part of the
Mm.
responsibility is for you to obtain from God, if you are that person that is spiritual, is to obtain from God the, certificate of creation of your children.
Mm. Wow.
If you are so spiritual, it is your responsibility to obtain the certificate of creation of your children. What is the line of discipline your children must follow? What pattern of
Wow.
life must they follow? What kind
Wow.
of solution must they produce? Which which sector, which sphere of influence must they operate? It is part
Mm.
of it. So if you are not so spiritual, you can engage the the support of professionals to help you script the future for your children.
Mm.
If you are not so
Wow.
spiritual such that you obtain it from heaven, you can engage the service of professionals to help
Wow.
you script it. When you observe your children, you know what kind of future they want to operate in. So
Mm.
I want to beg all fathers, please, 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 your relevance, the hallmark of your fatherhood is not limited to financial provision alone. It has a lot. Financial provision is just one of them.
Hmm. Wow, wow. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is enlightening, honestly. So it means that all hands must be on deck. Is not There's no specific role. We are all working together, both fathers and mothers, to build the right kind of home, to build the home of our dreams, to build a family, of our dreams that will lead to a better society on the
Yes.
long run. Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, for people who might be interested in this certificate of are you into it? So, can you help people craft such for their children? Is it an area of specialty for you, or
It is not my area of specialty.
okay, okay, okay,
It is
okay,
not my
okay,
area of specialty. But
okay, okay, just
but
one.
let me just say this. Let me just say this, right? Now, PF has many products in that light.
Okay, 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 okay,
They
okay,
have
okay.
many products. So anyone that is interested in scripting future for their children, you know that you are
Yeah,
not that spiritually brilliant enough to do that. Reach out to Prince Owen, go to his product, go to
exactly.
his
Yeah,
website. You
yeah.
see a lot of products that will answer
On
your
that.
question
Yeah,
in that area.
yeah. So you can just check out Press Forward International. Just Google Press Forward and all that.
Yes.
You get you can send DM to their his Facebook page or Instagram, to be able to have access to such. And you can reach out to me also, so I can, get the links for the course on their website. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. So when a man is having issues in his relationship with his wife and children, should he just excuse it? If not, what are the areas he needs to look at to come to the point of awareness? You spoke about this awareness earlier, to be able to seek help. We also realize that a lot of times when there are issues in marriage, in relationship, a lot of men live in denial. They are like, no, there's no. I've heard it a number of times. Everywhere will be saying this or that, but my husband is saying there's no issue in my marriage. My marriage doesn't have any problem at all. So for me, I'm just worried when someone is saying there is an and you are then. If so, for the fact that your wife is saying there is a problem, it's enough to look into it. Not stay aloof and stay in denial. So, what are the areas a man needs to look at to come to the point of awareness and be able to seek help?
Okay, fine. So you see, excuse me, it may be difficult for any man who is not used to that. It may be difficult for any man to now want to
Mm,
come to that
seek help.
awareness.
Mm,
Because
mm,
see, this one saying this is simple. We have equally been raised not to seek help.
yeah,
We
exactly.
are men have been raised in time past not to open up, not
Exactly.
not to make their vulnerability open to people around them,
Exactly.
right? But advice I want to give to answer that question, advice I want to give is two advices. Number
Mm,
one, I want to encourage every couple, please find time to take a course, a personal development course together.
mm,
Find
mm,
time to attend a personal development training together.
mm, mm,
When two of you attend a personal training development together, from there they will deal with disempowering belief systems that
mm,
either or the two of you have lived with. And those disempowering belief systems have limited you for so long
from having your desired lives.
from having your desired life, right? Until I began to attend development and personal development training, and
Mm,
together with my wife, even both physical and online, I was not
mm,
able to deal with the defining belief system that have held me down so long. So I want to
mm,
advise they should be able to do that. That's number one. Number two, get the two of you as a couple, get a family coach.
Hmm. Hmm.
A family coach, the two of you will be able to open up to.
Hmm.
A family coach, the two of you will be able to visit just for a family checkup.
Hmm.
Not until you begin to shout at yourself.
Hmm.
Your coach knows ahead of you. Your mentor knows ahead of you.
Hmm.
Your coach knows some questions he will ask you or she will ask that will open up some loopholes, that will open up some
Hmm.
areas that you
Hmm.
need help.
Hmm.
Just like the way doctors will advise us, don't come to
Yeah.
the hospital until you are done with malaria.
Hmm. Hmm.
Come
Hmm.
for regular checkup. So the same way,
Hmm.
couples should go for regular family checkup, marital checkup,
Hmm.
parental checkup, just to
Hmm.
ensure that everything is okay. That is
Hmm.
that is aside. But now imagine that there is a family listening, that there is a man, there is a father listening now that okay, he's not used to having a family coach. He doesn't have he's not been attending personal training, personal development training. He has never
Or even
attended
talking to people about their problems.
he has never talked to people about the problem. Please, I want to beg you, if you are here, you are listening, or you know somebody who is in that category, right? Permit me to use this word. They say that men can be heavy, they can be strong at times. So if you know any man about in this area, please talk to that man. That please don't die in silence. Look for somebody to talk to.
Hmm.
We have many coaches on Facebook platform.
Hmm.
Go and search for profile. Follow them. Look for one that you know that okay, this man looks like this man or this man carries some information I will need.
Hmm.
Then go to their DM, talk to them. So
Hmm.
if you want to talk to me, no problem. You can talk to me. You can open up a lot of things, a lot of battles I have battled in my life. Just
Hmm.
because of disempowering belief system I held on
Hmm.
for so long.
Hmm.
For so long. So please, I want to appeal, I want to beg that man, I want to beg
Hmm.
that father.
Hmm.
Please, please open up to somebody.
Hmm.
Open up to somebody.
Hmm.
When you open up to somebody, when your children see your vulnerability, when your children see you cry, right? You have modeled in
Hmm.
them how to face tough challenges.
Hmm.
Some of us, our children can be at the sight of challenges, even age appropriate challenges they face in their schools or they face with their children. They cave in easily. They will not tell us, they will not open up to us the abuses they've been enduring from their school, from their children, from anyone around them, even in the home, because they've never seen their parents being vulnerable.
Hmm.
The parents have never
Wow.
at any time
Wow.
opened up to
Wow.
them that
Wow.
at your age, this is what I went through. And even presently, this is what I am going through. So if
Hmm.
our children have never seen us in that light, we have never modeled any skill in them for them to be able to overcome any challenge they face in life. So this is part of it, right?
Wow.
So now for any challenge that you are going through, please open up to somebody. Open up to somebody. Be vulnerable. Your vulnerability opens gate of solution.
Wow.
That is what many fathers don't know. Your
Wow.
vulnerability will lead you to solutions. Many people will come to your aid.
Wow. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Your vulnerability opens a door of solution. Do your due diligence in the process of searching for someone to talk to, but please
Thank you.
open up. It is very, very important for your health. It is very important For the health of your family, it is very, very important. For a fulfilling relationship, it is very, very important. To attain that marriage of your dreams, it is very, very important. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's a question here from someone. He said, how do men influence female children considering their issue of privacy?
Okay, the question I want to ask again is this: why men? Why men? Is it that the mothers are not available, or the person is a divorcee, or the person has separated from the mother of the daughter, right? Okay, fine. Now, this is it.
Okay,
This,
I think it could have been any of these reasons, and
yes,
also maybe a father that is trying to also reach out to the other,
yes,
maybe build connection with the
yes,
daughter.
yes. Now, let me now say this now. There is this statement that people say, and that's why I want us to look into that area very well. They say that daughters are treated to their fathers, while boys like to be with their mothers. It is not totally true.
Hmm.
So that's why I want to know where this is coming from. It is not totally true. We should allow these guys to relate freely with anyone they want between the father and the mother,
Okay.
right?
Sorry. Let me just cut in. I think from this question, I think the point of the angle the person is coming from is he maybe he's trying to build connection with the daughter.
I know I'm coming
Okay,
there. I'm
okay,
coming there.
okay,
I'm
okay,
coming there.
okay,
So
okay.
now, building connection with your daughter or with your son should come naturally.
Hmm.
It should come naturally. Let it come organically. You do your activities, do your responsibilities, right? Accordingly. Just do it diligently with all your heart. Do it. Don't do it with the fact that I want my daughter to be close to me. I want my son to be close to me. In the process of doing that, many of us have entered trouble with our daughters or with our sons. And that's why they begin to tell us that daddy, your own is too much. You cling to me too much. So now look at it this way. So in that area, assuming a couple now, the wife is available, the father is available. So these girls, right, or the boys, or let me just say the children, they will naturally go to who they think they are comfortable with. The fact that daughters don't want to open up to their father doesn't mean they don't trust their father. Doesn't mean that the father is not available, right? I'm talking about the couple that is available now for the children. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean, and the fact that the girls want to relate with their fathers is not an indication that they don't like their mother. But just because that who they feel comfortable with, that is who
Hmm.
they want to. That's another
Hmm.
side. Now,
Hmm.
assuming that a father is the only one that is available for the girls now or for the girls, and is trying to look for a way to build a relationship with that girl. I still want to say, allow the relationship to grow organically. Don't force it. Do what you need to do as a father. Do
Hmm.
what you need to do as a mother. If you don't
Hmm.
have anyone who can represent a mother figure for that girl, right? Do all you can do. You can go for training. There is a
Hmm.
training for single parenting. There's a
Hmm.
training in that area whereby you'll be taught on how to manage the two roles together. I know
Hmm.
of some women who are doing that. So if
Hmm.
it is difficult to find a mother figure for that girl, you can go for that training. But if it's not difficult, find a mother figure, and that mother figure, let your daughter love, naturally love or like that mother figure organically. Let the love grow organically. It's not that you want to force it. So everything is still centered around Don't force the relationship. Don't force the mentorship. I beg you, when you do what you are supposed to do as a father to your children, they know how to gravitate towards you. They know how to confide in you in many things. Now, let me take myself as an example. In my house, in my home, there is no one our children cannot relate with. There is no one between me and my wife they can't open to. As a matter of fact, at times they don't want to even come to me first because they know the angle I'll be coming from. So this one, my dad is a teacher, is a consultant, is a parent coach, all those things. So they don't want me to come. They know that maybe I will come from the angle of teaching or lecturing them. So they will have spoken to their mom about anything. Then later they will not come to me that like this thing that they told mommy, oh, so please, mommy will discuss it with you. So you guys meet and let us see what you have. I mean, what you have for me.
Wow.
So imagine, look at me this way. If I wanted to force the relationship, if I wanted to force it, my daughter will close up.
Mm.
If I wanted to force it, my son will close up because
Wow.
the teenagers of today, they don't want unsolicited advice.
Mm.
They don't want unsolicited advice. Any unsolicited advice that you want to give them, they see that you are coming from a judgmental angle.
Mm.
They don't see a video trending on social media, and the next thing, when you get home, you now call them, hey, Joy, have you seen this video? Can you see? Can you see what
Mm.
is happening? Know your friend though. Don't just be with any friend around though. That is
Mm.
not how to do this. Whatever you want to teach them must have been outlined in your serial meetings with them. We want to teach them about love. We want to teach them about focus. We want to teach them about sexual purity. We want to teach them. You will have taught them in one of the classes in the home, not when something about sexual insects or anything comes up online that you now show them. Hey, come. Are you people? With your friends. I hope this one, it's not about that. Those things will have been taken care of in your curriculum for your home. All those
Wow.
will have been taken care of there. Not until when something now blows out, when something becomes a trending topic, right? You now call them. We are come here, my friend.
They would just be laughing.
I, I hope I hope you've not been kissing people. I hope you've not been kissing girls around. I hope no boys have been kissing you. You know all those things. No. So, in a nutshell, whether a man alone wants to mentor or be close to his daughter, let it come naturally. Let it,
Mm.
you do your duty. Take care of your responsibility as an involved father. Take
Mm.
care of your responsibility as an involved father. Then just watch and see. Those things will come naturally. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, daddies and mommies here, try to come up with a solid curriculum for the family, for the children. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our time is fast spent, but we'll just quickly rush through the others because this is a very it's a strong topic. Okay, so generalizations are banned. Okay, before going uh into that, what are the expectations generally of wives from their husbands and children from their fathers?
Excuse me, what is what?
Their expectations, the expectations of wives and children from their husbands and fathers. General expectations.
General expectation is an involved fatherhood.
Wow, wow, wow,
General
wow,
expectation is an involved fatherhood.
wow, wow. Wow.
That is
Wow.
this is something I have spoken about for the past 7 years.
Mm,
I've been speaking about this involved fatherhood.
mm,
Don't leave anything to chances.
mm,
Be there for your wife.
mm,
Know the love languages of your wife.
and the children.
Know and children. Know the pain points of your household.
Mm,
Know it. Then again, get honest feedback from them. Honest feedback. Get it from them and act on those feedback. Don't use the feedback to fight them. Don't use it to fight them. So the general expectation
okay.
from fathers is involved fatherhood.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Being in the center of, everything happening in the family, not setting some things apart. No, this is my role as no, 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 no way. Being totally involved, totally committed to your
Commit.
family, wife, and children. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, generalizations abound. One of such is never tell your problems to a woman. I know we've talked about it a bit and all that. Solve your problems in private. I know you've talked about it briefly. And many other that are quite familiar. A lot of some men would even school their sons, in all these kind of belief systems and line of thought. So, how has these generalizations been beneficial to the men folk?
It has never been
Because
beneficial.
they feel it's something good, but has it been beneficial, over time?
It has never beneficial. If it has ever benefited any man at all, if
Mm,
that benefit is short lived.
mm,
That benefit is short lived. It's short
mm,
lived.
mm,
It's short
mm,
lived. It's
mm,
short
mm.
lived. You see, that's why the way I tell people, parenting is not natural.
Please, can you help us check your audio? It's not so clear.
Ah, wrong with my audio. Can you hear me now?
Yes, 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 yeah, yeah.
Okay, so like I always tell people that parenting is not natural. The same way fatherhood is not natural. Every father must be able to open up. Know yourself. That is the first thing I spoken about when I came in. The first thing I spoke about when I came in is self-aware. Know your limits as a father. Be self-aware. Know yourself. Know thyself. What are those
Mm,
things that you are good at? Who are you? What are those things that you are not good at? What can you do to improve on those things that you are good at? What can
mm,
you do to improve on those things that you're good at? Then
mm.
finally, who is your mentor as a father?
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much. So fathers are also supposed to have mentors. You are not the all in all.
You are not. You are not.
You are not the all in all. You are supposed to have mentors too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, there's one other issue that I want us to look at. A lot of men are suffering from traumas and they are not even aware. And this is the root of, they are not speaking up. And, a lot of people die in silence aside the health issues that's bottling up, problems bring about. So they bottle up trauma, they bottle up abuse, and this impact their marriages negatively. So,
Mhm.
I would just want you to, as you help us to summarize everything in conclusion, encourage men to speak up much more, to seek help, to find healing, and to
Very
realize that
important.
speaking up is not a weakness, that is
Mm,
much more beneficial than they
mm,
think it is detrimental. Thinking it is detrimental is also part of the negative belief system that
mm,
a lot of the men folk they've held on to for so long. Please just help
mm,
us summarize
mm.
and just conclude and yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to summarize this. So
Okay.
currently we are having a training, a course there's a course ongoing now, and the title of the course is Fatherhood for Freshers.
Okay,
Father,
okay.
yeah, fatherhood for freshers. So in one of the
Fatherhood
classes
for freshers.
for
Okay,
freshers, that is
okay,
for fresh fathers who just came into fatherhood.
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so now in one of the classes, a father opened up. He said that what he bargained for is not what he meant.
Can you take that again, please? What he bargained for?
It's not what he meant. Or
Oh, in
rather,
marriage.
okay, let me put it this way. What he meant is not what he bargained for.
Wow.
So now, when I asked further, it's not about maybe the wife changed. That's not. He doesn't have any problem with the wife. It's
Hmm.
not the wife is not the problem.
Hmm.
But the expectation of the society is the problem.
Hmm. Yeah. Wow. 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 Wow.
The
Wow.
expectation of the society is the problem. And one of
Hmm.
the expectations of the society is once this guy broke down, and one of the expectations that the society heaped on men is after you marry, marriage comes with blessing.
No work. Wow.
So they said that once you marry, marriage comes with blessings. A lot of things that you've been chasing before, they just come to you naturally because
Hmm. You
that is
just sit
what God
back.
and that is what God has ordained. That's what God has said. Well, and I told the guy that I said, well, for every new level that you find yourself, it comes with blessings and challenges.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe, maybe that is what they did not tell us. For
Hmm.
every new level, not marriage alone.
Wow.
For
Wow.
every new level comes
Wow.
with responsibility, comes with positive, and comes with challenges.
Wow.
So one of those challenges is what I now explained to them in the class. And what is that? That is how to face unmet expectations as fathers. And I
Hmm.
made them to understand this, that in every situation, everyone that comes to the institution of fatherhood gets excited. Everybody's excited. Oh, now I'm a father. I have children. I have this. Oh, now I carry my wedding band around. So the excitement is always there. But after the excitement, what comes later? People or some fathers get depressed because expectations increase, right? Responsibilities increase, almost everything increase. And at that level, and that is even one of the reasons why we targeted fresh fathers. At that level, the first three, the first four, the first 5 years, at that level, that is when some fathers cave in.
Hmm.
That is
Hmm.
when they allow challenges to overwhelm them.
Hmm.
That is when they get stuck. That is when they stay in the middle of the rock. And I explained to them there is this metaphor, mediocre. The word mediocre emanated from the word middle of the rock.
Wow. Ooh.
Middle of the rock, of the rock. That's when they allow the mediocrity, right, to overshadow them because they don't have the wherewithal, they don't have the mental strength, they don't have the mental capacity to carry on, to push on.
Hmm. Hmm.
So at that level, that is when every father should sit down, scrutinize yourself, script your life. Where are you going? What do you want to achieve as a father?
Hmm.
How how do I go forward? What are the likely challenges that I'm currently facing? What
Hmm.
are the belief systems that powered those challenges? What can I do going forward? How do I achieve it? Because in you scripting all those things, you'll have written your desired result. This is my desired result. These are my desired results. This is where I see myself in the next 10 years. When my marriage close 10, when my marriage close 15, when my marriage close 20, when my children close 15, when they are 20, this is what I want for myself. When the children have all gone out of us, maybe they've gone to school or they've gone to stay alone, right? They've got to start their own life. How, what type of lifestyle do I want for me and my wife?
Wow.
When you have written all those things down, then you need to consult somebody. How do you get to that place that you are going? So
Mm.
everything in a nutshell, let every father get somebody. Get a man, a father figure for themselves. They should get a father figure for themselves. Getting father figure for themselves, getting a coach for themselves is not always about the mental, about chronological age. It's not
Mm.
about the physical age.
Mm.
It is all about mental age. We
Mm.
may be as a father, you may be older than somebody, but you know that person carries the mental age of what you want in life. That
Mm.
person carries the bundle of skills that you want to move ahead.
Mm.
Go do your due diligence correctly about the person, then go for that person.
Mm.
That is when you can overcome unmet expectations
Expectations.
and a lot of some expectations that are so, societal expectations. Let me put it that way. When you talk about societal expectations, a lot of things society will always want to keep on you. They're beyond you. But when you have a father figure, when you have a mentor who is rich in mental age, who is rich in leverage, in lot ramifications, the person will be able to put you through in the way that you want to
Wow.
go in life.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, fathers, get a coach, someone that is where you desire to get to, get a coach, And it doesn't have to do with age. Let's just leave the ego aside at this point. Is results that is most important. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
Ah,
you.
okay. Elo Emubare is asking, can you please share where exactly men can get help from childhood trauma? You can go to Praise Forward International. You can search out Praise Forward on Facebook, on Instagram, send DM, so as to get the link, or you can reach out to me to get the link to the website for uh, courses and trainings in that line. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. She also mentioned earlier that if you want to draw up a curriculum for the children, age appropriate curriculum, so you can reach out to Eloho Emubare. She's on the show presently. The name is Eloho Emubare. You can reach out to her for an age appropriate curriculum for your children. Wow, it's been it's been empowering, it's been enlightening for our men. Thank you very much. I want to apologize about the speaker's audio. Please, you can just try and listen again. I'm sure you'll be able to pick most of the things he said. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Someone is also okay. Big challenge is that many men don't think they have anything to learn from anyone. That's another challenge. Please, just before you
Mhm.
go, I know our time is fast spent. What can you help us to say to that? It's a big
Well,
challenge. Yeah.
it's a big challenge. Then once you realize that it's a big challenge, do you stay with the challenge?
Hmm.
You can't stay with the challenge now. You look for how to overcome the challenge. You look for
Hmm.
how to develop capacity to overcome the challenge. That is what you look for. So you have to cry out. I'm begging. I am pleading. I am
Hmm.
pleading. Men, please speak out. Reach
Hmm.
out. Reach
Hmm.
out. Attend training sessions. Attend training session. If you don't want to attend training session, maybe because people are plenty, you don't want some people to know the challenges you are going through. Okay, now seek for a one-on-one session with a coach,
Hmm.
with a therapist.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Please, you can do
Hmm.
that because
Hmm.
there is no two ways to it. No two ways. If you know you identify a challenge or challenges that you are going through, the next thing for you to do is to go to the clinic. When you have
Exactly.
headache, if you take
Exactly.
Panadol for your headache,
Exactly.
right? And second day, third day, the headache persists. Do you say that you don't want to go and expose yourself to the doctor? You won't do that. You will go
Hmm.
to the doctor. Hello, I've been having this serious
No,
headache.
I need help.
I need help. So the same way, we are so quick to seek for medical help, but we are not so quick to seek for social help. So the same way we have medical doctors, in the same way we have social doctors. We operate in the social doctors. So please appreciate the people that operate in the social doctor. Appreciate them. Open up to them, right?
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can always reach out to him. He's Akinroku Akinola on Facebook. You can reach out to me too. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Thanks to everyone. Thank you so much to our guests today. We appreciate you. God
Thank you,
bless
ma'am.
you. Thank you for coming on. I know you're coming from another section, so it's been a long day for you. Thank you. I appreciate this and I do not take it for granted. God
Thank you,
bless
ma'am.
you mightily. Yeah, have
Amen.
a
You
lovely
too.
weekend,
Bye
everyone.
bye. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.